As dodgy as they come, I met from a friend with them when I needed to sort a deal. He said, come over to my house. I got behind the wheel and met the bloke they all called Shady. Introduced himself as he said, I got some real good shit, man. And what he had was great. I bought myself an eighth, and this is where it all began. He said, I can't help you, so I said I'd like a quarter. He said, meet me at the end of the road by your mates. And he was in a hurry when he dropped off my 2/8. This time the deal was looking short, and when I put it on my scales it didn't weigh a quarter. My 7 grams was weighing in at 5.5, and so I got back on the phone quick sharp. I said, Shady, I think you made a blunder. A quarter of an ounce was 1.5 grams under. I think you need to check your scales, cause at this rate, mate, you're gonna lose sales. He said, I'm really sorry, mate, it was a genuine mistake. I didn't mean to sell you short. This time it was bad luck. My scales were weighing, and when I weighed out the deal you bought, I'll tell you what, next time you come to score, cause I know that you're gonna want more. And sure enough, they bought me the extra 1.5 grams. I chopped it into 2 big lines and we slipped them for a laugh. Shady, I think I made a blunder. I just did that big fat line, and now the influence I'm under. I gotta drive home, I better leave it for a while, cause now I'm all wired up with a great big smile. Every time I meet him, he's in a different motor, BMW, Ford, Renault, Honda or Rover. Inconspicuous is a good way to be when you're engaging in illegal activities. One day I met him, he was on 2 wheels. He said, this is the quickest way to do my deals. And then the next time I saw him, he was limping along. I couldn't help laughing when he told me what was wrong. Shady, what are you like? You went too fast round the corner by the building site. There was mud on the road, your wheels slipped on it. You crashed into a car and you landed on the bonnet. I phoned the police to report. Shady ended up getting a summons to court. He said I ain't going to court over this, he was so pathetic. He had a good plan, you know, cause he's diabetic. The court date came, he didn't go in because he gave himself an overdose of insulin. Shady went into A&E instead of in the dock where he was supposed to be. He couldn't get a letter cause the doctor refused, and so he had to see his lawyer to confirm his excuse. Shady, the solicitor said, I can't help you, son, this time you've gone too far. You need to hide away, it would be for the best, because they got a warrant out for your arrest. He's done a lot of time, he is no stranger to jail. He once got locked up for offering a policeman drugs for sale. He ain't no small-time criminal, a petty thief or raider. If this was fucking Star Wars, he'd be Darth Shader. Shady, there's so much left to say about you, but if I do this song, we're going for days. I'm gonna leave it here now that I've made him sound bad, but it's not the last you're gonna hear about this naughty lad. Shady. Shady, he was on the run for the best part of a year. Every time he saw the cops, his face turned white with fear. He crashed the motorcycles and he rode illegally, so they wanted him for that and some other things he did. He was ducking and diving everywhere he'd go. He didn't want to get locked up. All he had weed to grow, said he was gonna hand himself in once he'd finished his crop. Then one day he was unlucky when I dropped him at the shop. He said, "Pull it over here," so I kept up my phone. Just as I parked up, two policemen came along. 30 seconds later they arrested him and then took him down the neck and sent him back to jail again. And now it's gonna be 6 months until they can freely roam, 'cause there's 9 doors to freedom and a steel and concrete home. When we went up to visit, it took ages to get in, and it took us just as long to get back out again. They kept him on remand just to make sure he went to court, 'cause they knew he wouldn't show up like he never did before. At first he went to magistrates who sent the case to Crown. The judge sat there and looked at him and said, "You're going down." Judge took some pity on him and the issues with his health. Crime was his way after violent due to lack of wealth. He said, "We know you love your daughter, but you've got to do the time. We'll make sure you're out for Christmas, so don't worry, you'll be fine." And now it's gonna be 6 months until he can freely roam, 'cause there's 9 doors to freedom in his steel and concrete home. When we went up to visit, it took ages to get in, and it took us just as long to get back out again. And now it's gonna be 6 months until he can freely roam, 'cause there's 9 doors to freedom in his steel and concrete home. When we went up to visit, it took ages to get in, and it took us just as long to get back out again.
That's right. He went into jail and he wanted some bits and pieces.
We're getting bored in jail. Inside there weren't no weed for sale. Shady phone to ask a favor. He said, "Sort it out and you'll be our savior." He said, "There's a delivery on its way tonight. We need a couple more things to make us feel alright. Give me your phone number, send me to this guy and sort it out with him. Whatever you can supply." I said, "Leave it with me, I'll see what I can do. If I can sort something out, then I'll do it for you." I looked in my pocket to see if I had the cash, and there was just about enough to buy a little stash. Called a couple of dealers, got some weed and coke. I knew they would be happy with a little sniff and smoke. And then I called up the guy who was taking it to them, and I had to drop it off to him in Birmingham. He told me where to meet him outside his local Asda. Said that he'd be driving a bright red Mazda, so I called up a friend who gave me a lift. And we got there a little early, so we sat and had a spliff, and then we saw the headlights coming towards us in the dark. The store was closed, we were the only ones in the car park. He parked next to us and the car confirmed that it was him. I gave him what I got so he could smuggle it in. Dodgy little parcel delivery by night. Bruce bags, grizzles, green and white, and anything else that the lads require to keep him entertained in jail. Watching time go by, watching time go by. Detained at Her Majesty's pleasure. Behind bars, no freedom, no leisure. You get locked up in jail 'cause of a crime you do. But there's always gonna be a way to get things through. And then they already had a mobile phone. That was the one that Shady called me from. Making their calls to the outside, having things sent in that they have to hide. Dodgy little parcel. parcels delivery by night. Booze bags, prisoners, green and white, and anything else that the lads require to keep on entertained in jail. Watch your time go by. Watch your time go by. Dodgy little parcels delivery by night to keep on entertained in jail. Watch your time go by.
Okay, a song called High.
Start up the evening with a couple of joints, got them and pass them around. And then I like to get fired up on cocaine before we go out on the town. And so we rack up our pants, sniff on our pants till our face is numb. And then the little fellas are coming out to play, better watch out, here they come. Yeah, look at that wide look in my eyes, feel ready to fly. Increase the rate, people start late when I'm high. Yeah, when I'm high. Yeah, when I'm high. And then we head out to the establishment that serves the alcohol, where they play a multitude of music, from techno to rock and roll. Let's get a drink, I'm gonna have a Jack and Coke, and then I'm gonna do another pill before I go out for a smoke. Yeah, with that wide look in my eyes, feeling ready to fly. Increase the rate, people start late when I'm high. Yeah, when I'm high. Yeah, when I'm high. Now they don't know they keep watching me, or am I just being paranoid? Getting caught with all these drugs on me, I would like to avoid. We ain't out looking for trouble, no, we ain't out here looking for a fight. You just wanna have a good time, a party through the night. Yeah, with that wide look in my eyes, feeling ready to fly. Increase the rate, people start late when I'm high. Yeah, when I'm high. Yeah, when I'm high. Oh, well. As night turns into morning, morning turns into afternoon, and we're still flying high, and the pub's gonna be back open soon. So we plan to go back out at 4 in the clothes we wore last night. But by 3 o'clock, I'm half asleep and feeling far from alright. And then I start closing my eyes. Falling asleep feels nice. Forget going to town, 'cause I'm coming down from my high. 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 And I wake up the next morning, and I'm feeling a little rough. And I'm thinking back that what I did the other night was a little too much of the good stuff. And then that afternoon I get a phone call from a friend. It's gonna be a repeat of the other night, when the head rush comes again. Yeah, I look in my eyes, feeling ready to fly. It's great, people start late when I'm high. Yeah, when I'm high. Yeah, when I'm high. Yeah, when I'm high. Whoa!
One about Shady. About Shady.
Welcome to I've got another one in a bit. Right, Dave. Dave the dealer. Yeah, I'm releasing this as a single, 17th of August.
I know someone that said that film is that Dave the Dealer. Dave the Dealer.
Dave is a man who likes to talk. He said the price of weed is a joke because of the amount that he likes to smoke. By Wednesday he's gonna be broke and then he won't get paid till Friday, which means he's gotta have a couple of dry days. So one day Dave got some ganja seeds and some special lights to grow his weed. Got himself a book so he could read up all the information that he would need. He planted up hundreds of pots cause he wanted to grow lots and lots. A few months later, the crop was looking good. Kilos upon kilos of the finest looking bud. There was enough to supply the neighborhood, so he set himself up dealing cause the money is good. Word spread quickly that Dave was selling his fine weed, oh so sweet smelling. And now he's Dave the dealer man, a horticultural expert with a business plan. It didn't take long after it all began. There's always money in his pocket and a spliff in his hand. But he got a little too complacent. He didn't see the camera in the house adjacent. Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer man. He was selling his weed to all the talkers in town until somebody fucked up his plan. Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer trusted his customers to keep it quiet, but he ended up getting busted. It was one Sunday morning about 4:15. Dave got woke up by coppers kicking in his door. They dragged him out of bed and pinned him to the floor. Cuffed him, said your names you won't be selling weed no more. And now they're gonna lock him up with all the criminals and sinners. Where the beds ain't very nice, they pay for the dinners. They tore his house apart, looking for the stash. They found 37 kilos and a suitcase full of cash. They found his cocaine and contraband fags hidden underneath the bed with his porno mags. Poor old Davey, he never did anybody any harm. He kept us all happy with his little indoor ganja farm. Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer man, selling his weed to all the talkers in town until somebody fucked up his plan. Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer trusted his customers to keep it quiet, but he ended up getting busted. Such a shame he got locked up. His dealers were never underweight. We called him Dave the dealer then, but now we call him Dave the inmate. It was a good job Dave had a backup plan. He left another crop on with his best mate Dan. After only 2 weeks, after Danny went to jail, got the weed back out on sale. Yeah, Dave's in jail, but the weed's still growing, cause Danny boy's keeping them bright lights glowing. Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer man, selling his weed to all the talkers in town until somebody fucked up his plan. Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer, Dave the dealer trusted his customers to keep it quiet, but he ended up getting busted. Got 15 years, but he behaved, and so they let him out after 8. Now he's Dave the dealer again, instead of Dave the inmate.
I'll do Patsy Daily for my daughter first. Yeah, I'll do a lot of building work around lots of stuff and all sorts. But anyway, there's a man with a digger called Patsy Daily.
Can I grab this chair? Alright.
One day I met a bloke working on the building. Great big jolly Irish fella, Patsy Daly is his name. Irishman with Irish look, dig a trailer pickup truck. Patsy Daly loves the crack, and he don't give a fuck. He came to dig a driver, they stone up and take the dirt away. When he had dug out the muck, Mickey Jordan picked it up. His next job was to spread the stone at 4 o'clock. He went home to watch Not Bedman's on TV while Mrs. Patsy cooked the tea. I said to him, before you go, give me the number for your phone. When I need some digging out, I will give you a shot. He said, that sounds good to me, and you could do some work for me. From the day we stayed in touch, the times he makes me laugh so much. One day we were on a job for some rich bloke who is a knob, laying curves along his drive, half a mile down offside. He wouldn't pay for ready mix because he was a tight ass kid. Took 2 mixers out alone and got 2 lads to mix out. Halfway along the road, waiting for the mix to come. Waiting and we waited more. Patsy, he let out a roll. Bring that fucking concrete here, we need it now, not next year. Then he drove the digger down and took both mixers to the ground. His temper painted the picture, mix that fucking concrete quicker. He felt the dumper roll with a great big heat. After he got on the dumper, it was green, it matched his jumper. He drove up and tipped it so I could get to work again. Some days he brings John John too. Now there's a man who likes a bro. But tea break comes at 10 o'clock. Off he goes down to the shop to get his 2 cans of strong bone. Now he can work on heaven. Then you'll hear packs and oh, he should have left that coat at home. Fucking carry face to me. That's the name he gives to me. I call him the Irish cunt. Always banter just for fun. Wherever we go to a round, me and Pat don't mess around. Always getting the job done. Having the crack, it's all good fun. Shady in the van, on our way back from the boat, we had been to meet the man, peddler of all things naughty, who gave us things to sell. We had it worked out in the club, business was going well. So with our pockets loaded up with things to get you high, we made our way to customers awaiting their supply. 100 pills in one bag, cocaine in another 3. Tucked inside my pants, some little bags of weed in my dirty old van of white, the one with the broken tail lights. Driving through the streets, there was something I failed to see. The 2 cops in the upper trunk car following me. When I saw the blue lights flash from underneath the grill, paranoia kicked in big time, getting pulled by the old bill. I had a nasty vision then running through my mind. If they decide to search me, they would have a decent find. 100 pills in one bag, cocaine in another 3. Tucked inside my pants, those little bags of weed. But it turned out there was no need for a fright. They only pulled me for the broken tail light. One copper said get out the van and took me to the car. Proceeded with some bullshit, blah 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 blah. Gave me a producer anyway. Took me 2 weeks to fix the light, this was my lucky day. While the other one took Shady for a word about something. How we kept our cool I'll never know, with our twitching rings. Shady lied about his name, he was a wanted man. In an instant we were gone, back in the white van. With 100 pills in one bag, cocaine in another 3. I tucked inside my pants, those little bags of weed. Never ever in my life have I had such a fright. That is why I tell the story of the broken tail lights. My son was born in 1999. Now he's all grown up and doing fine. He's a music man, a wizard on guitar. He can play it well, just like a superstar. His mom and me broke up when he was 6. Father and son bond stronger than mortar and bricks. For the both of us, this was an awful time. As I destroyed myself, he witnessed my decline. After a few years filled with crazy days, I stumbled upon a chance to change my ways. One night when I was high, I met someone. 9 months later, along came another son. When he was 3 months old, I had to work away. She replaced me after only a few days. I had to leave, I had to walk away. I had to pack my things, I haven't seen him since that day. I moved on back to my hometown with nowhere to live, feeling down. Spent a while homeless and by myself, and I just carried on, ruining my health. After a little while, I made up my mind to forget about women and live my own life. And one night she turned up quite close, but I was still in fear to put myself again to anyone. Nature called for us to fall in love. One day she came to me with news to tell. She'd fallen pregnant, I took it well. The 20-week scan showed us our little girl is on her way to rock our world. To say she is alive, why would be fair? My little sweet Mary with her curly hair. So now I have what I need to live in better days. Sorted out myself and I changed my ways. Although there are still a couple of naughty things I like to do. Everyone alive has a bad habit or two.